So in the last video we were able to customize our garage. Still don't know what this stuff is, but the rest of it looks pretty good. I like it. Blue gates, blue roll-up doors, corrugated walls. I don't know what this is supposed to be, the diamond plate, but I like it. Just need to earn some more cash so I can flip that Corvette over there and make some money. An Echos Cobra, let's see what this is. Didn't know what I was gonna get when I started the game today, but looks like it's gonna be a story. I keep calling it a story mission. It's a story order, so we'll take a look. I don't really know what this car is supposed to be. It's kind of got Lamborghini lights. It's not a Lamborghini, obviously. It's not. It's kind of got the long nose of a Viper, but it's not a Viper. I don't really know what the Echos is supposed to be. Maybe it is an SRT knockoff, but whatever. We'll fix it, whatever it is. Let's see what she has to say. She goes away, he uses the car. She's getting rid of the husband, not the car. She's filing for a divorce. Let me know when the car's ready. Change the oil. Okay. And since it's a story order, I think that means we'll be making some money. The wheels look good on this side. Let's see what it could possibly be. I haven't looked at the internet to see what it could be. Okay, so transmission. We'll start there and see what else we can find. So the oil filter there. The fuel tank. Just calling off stuff as I see it. Actually, you know what? Let me get the oil out of this before I forget. Spill it all over the floor. I have never spilled oil on the floor. Supposedly there's a achievement or whatever you get, the little patches of words, whatever. Not interested in earning that one right now. Let's just keep it nice and clean. There we go. V8 oil filter. See if we can reach the starter from here. Yep, starter's bad. Looks like that fuel filter, I guess that's a throttle maybe. The intake looks kind of bad. Let's see what that's all about. Parts found. had 2 good spark plugs out of those 8. I think it was 2. Sorry for the silence. My dogs went through a barking fit. So I just don't talk and wait till they finish. 1, 2, 3 parts left to find. Well, I was really hoping it wouldn't be a piston, but I bet you it's gonna be. So, the inside camshaft and the left side cam gear on each head. Gotta try and figure out how to do that. Gotta try and figure out how to remember which pieces are bad and which pieces are good. I've already forgotten. Did I say the inside camshafts and the left side cam gear? We'll see if I remember that later. The story orders get progressively more in-depth, or, you know, farther into the engine. Since we had a piston or 2 bad last story order, that's why I'm guessing one of these last 3 pieces will be something internal, like pistons or piston rings. And as soon as I say it, I see that the pistons look fine. I probably should have done a compression test before I started all this. Actually, the air filter. Remember I said to try and slip one in on you? Every once in a while they'll throw a little something something. It's the air filter. And remember, the fuel tank was bad, so that's the 3 pieces. Oh, 2 other clips. So I can put that engine back together and do those cams and cam gears before I forget which one is good and which one is bad. Put the heads back on. So I do know on the engine heads you do the center bolts first, and then you work your way out. At least the ones I've seen, that's the bolt order. And when I say that's what I've seen, I mean that's what I've seen on TV. Alright, let's remember. It's the inside cam shaft and the left side cam gear. So let's get those. Camshaft V8. 2 of those, and I don't know if that's the right cam gear. We will see. So this is a new one. And this should be a new one because it's on the left side. This is an old one. That's an old one. That's a new camshaft. That's a used camshaft, and I said the left cam gear. And that one we can use a used one. So let's make sure we got that all right. 2 cam gears. Oh wait, it says 3 cam gears. Well, I wonder which other one is bad. That one's 88. That one's 98. So, well, I don't think I have another one in here. Oh, I do have a 100. Alright, we're just going to have to put these on one at a time and see which one is the right one, because I didn't see where the 98 came from versus the 88. So see, I got it on the wrong one. Okay, so we'll take this one off. We'll put the 98 back on this. And then we'll put a new one here. And check again. That should give us all 3 check marks on the cam gears. Yep, there we go. And the camshafts are good. Alright, tough part's done. Let's get those timing belts. Two of those. I don't remember. Actually, I think the clutch plate was what was good. If I'm wrong, I'll pay that price later. We needed spark plugs, that's what it was. I know one of my last videos I sat here and went back to the store every single time I needed something. I'll try and remember everything I need this time. I know I need a fuel tank. I'll buy a fuel pump just in case I need it. Fuel filter I needed. There was a, I think that thing that was on the back of the engine was a throttle. Looked like that, so that's what it was. Fuel rails, DI. 2 of those. I think the intake manifold might have been bad. We'll buy one just in case. Just racking my brain here trying to figure out what else I needed. That's all I can remember for now. We'll do that. Just drop in these things that we can do from a distance with. Put in my good spark plug. Missing here. I could have sworn I bought timing belts. I must have bought the wrong one. Yep. Okay, there's one. Why isn't? Oh, I was wondering why that one wasn't popping up. It's because I gotta do the first one first. Timing cover. Actually, that was an 88%. Let me see if that's on the list. Oh, ignition coils. I gotta buy 8 of those. So the cover's good. I turned the zoom to part option off, which sometimes means those bolts aren't in the picture. Sometimes you gotta finagle the camera to get the bolts in the picture so you can put the cursor on them to screw them in. Oh, one more. I didn't see that one there. Don't know the bolt pattern on this one. Your guess is as good as mine. We can put the exhaust manifolds back on. We need to buy those ignition coils and oil filter. Oops. There they are. Oh, I should have just searched oil. I would have gotten them both on the same screen. Didn't think of that one fast enough. You know, we can start working on the front of the engine, put that back together. Then we'll go over to the transmission. Well, they call it a gearbox. I don't know if technically there's a difference between a transmission and a gearbox, so after this we'll do the front end of the engine and then we'll go back to the gearbox. Actually, I didn't buy the gearbox. That's the one other thing that I need to buy. And I forgot to put the coil cover on the other side. Come on. That's probably the one. Let's work on this part of the engine then. I hope there were no bad idler pulleys because I was not paying attention at all when I pulled those off. Actually, let me just look at the list real quick just to see. Gearbox, throttle, fuel pump. Alright. Let's get around to the back and do that throttle. And fuel filter. And then let's I think I could put oil in it. Oil pan still looks good, so let's put the oil in it. Jug goes all the way up to fill. When it goes down like halfway, like that, that means you're done. And if you want to check just to make sure, just go around to the other side of the engine and check the dipstick. It'll show you the oil level. There you go. No, you got it right. Alright, let's lift this pink monstrosity up on the lift and finish her up. Oil filter, got one of those. I don't remember if I needed a starter or not. I think the clutch plate was good. Yep. And I know I didn't buy one of those gearboxes. There it is, 1500. That's at 100%, isn't it? I don't remember buying one of those, but maybe she had a new one when she came in. Oh, looks like the fuel pump is that second piece. I'm glad I bought it. Alright, let's take a look at the job list, see how we did. Everything's done. We didn't take off any bumpers, so we don't have to put front license plates on. We put oil back in it. Starters back in. Sometimes I forget that. I think we are done. I'm always a little embarrassed when I hit finish order and it says I forgot something. So let's see what it does. We spent $5,500 to make $13,000. Okay, we're done. All right, there's your story order. We'll see you on the next one.